Hey everybody, thanks for checking out Things in My Mind. Today we're going to be talking about veterans. A week ago, today actually, I did a video on why veterans commit suicide, and one of the main reasons was the healthcare in the VA is terrible. Okay, now I also spoke about my own experience on how I had to wait to see my new doctor, and how I've never had a doctor for over a year in the VA. Okay, so a week later, today, I still have not seen this doctor. And here's the problem that I have with this. I'm trying to get this job, and for me to get this job, the doctor needs to fill out some paperwork for me. Now, this is a really good paying job, and it'd be a fantastic career move for myself. But I'm in a pickle because I can't get the damn doctor at the VA to fill out the paperwork. All he has to do is click print, sign. That's it. But again, and then I have his nurse telling me, well, he has a lot of cases. He has over 900 patients here in the VA. Oh, okay. He knew that when he took the position as a doctor in the VA. So as of right now, I'm still waiting for the doctor. I've talked to him once on the phone. Other than that, I haven't seen this guy. I've never met him. Supposedly I have an appointment with him in March. Now, this is January 27th, and I have to see him in March. Do we see the problem there? So this leads me to this rumor that's going around the internet right now that the Obama administration had taken away 2.6 billion, not million, 2.6 billion from the VA healthcare and set it aside for the Syrian refugees that are coming in. That's not totally, that's not the case. Okay. What happened was the VA healthcare or VA administration told the government, we need 2.6 billion because we're in the hole. There's new higher health care. There's more troops coming back. There are veterans that are here who now need the help, even though we don't get it. So actually they were in the hole 2.6 billion. The other part of the story is that the United States gave the humanitarian aid in 2015 1.6 billion for a total of, when all this stuff started with Syria, of 4.5 billion. Okay. Now here's my gripe with this. The 2.6 billion that the healthcare VA or the VA healthcare, here's my gripe. The 2.6 billion that the VA healthcare, the money they got that from was from an emergency fund that the VA has of $10 billion. So they had a dip into $10 billion of emergency funding, while the United States gives humanitarian aid for the Syrian refugees 4.5 billion. Do we see the problem there? So I'll be honest with you. If it wasn't for my sister Jamie and my Aunt Chris, I would have been homeless. I would have been a homeless veteran living out there on the streets. I'm not ashamed to say it. I owe them tons of gratitude for taking me in. And here's where I'm going with this. You have politicians who want to put on Facebook, who want to put on Twitter, we need to help our troops. We need to help our disabled veterans before we help the refugees. Quit fucking talking and start doing. Because you putting that on Twitter isn't going to put a roof over a homeless veteran's head. All right? You putting it on Facebook, you going on CNN and Fox News and MSNBC is not going to put food in their stomach. So don't use myself and millions of other veterans as a political gain for yourself when half of you guys don't give a shit anyways. So I know some of you are probably saying, well, Robert, what do you think we should do? Two things. Number one, allow disabled veterans to use medical marijuana. Okay. Number two, allow disabled veterans to go to any doctor they want at any hospital they want. Again, you have the VA healthcare system that's 2.6 billion in the hole because we have so many troops coming back. We have so many people making claims. Let us go to the doctors we want to see. And then maybe we won't have to bounce from doctor to doctor to doctor to doctor in the VA. Maybe I won't have to go an hour away from my house just for a checkup. Let us choose who we want to see when we want to see them. Okay. And you know what? Let me tell you guys what really pisses me off. This kind of is away from the whole healthcare thing. But when somebody has the nerve to look at me or look at another veteran and complain when we're trying to get discounts. I just saw a video of a gentleman at a restaurant trying to get a discount. And the lady's like, oh my, you're trying to get a handout. And he's like, what? He's like, I served, it's a discount. It irritates me when somebody has the nerve when they're only paying $33 a month for rent because they're getting assistance to talk shit about veterans trying to get help. Come on now. That's just being a bitch. Straight up. So in closing, let me just get this out here. I've had some friends say how they're excited about getting their tax refund back. And yeah, a lot of people are. That's awesome. I mean, I'm happy to get mine back. But here's the thing. I hope your ass has insurance. Because if you don't, you're looking at about $2,300 to $2,500 as a fine for not having insurance, for not being insured. So here you're going, getting sick, and you can't go to the doctors because you can't afford insurance. But at the end of the year, you're getting fined for not having that insurance. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Nope. But you can always claim to be a refugee. If you're still watching, this has been Things on My Mind, Veterans Edition. Thank you. If you're still watching, I appreciate it. This has been Things on My Mind, Veteran Edition.